Smart takes the shot. Puts it up. Oh, huge shot. Dreams to come true. As good as it gets.
The McKale Center on the campus of the University of Arizona in Tucson. 14,000 plus sellout senior day for the host, the leaders of the Pac-10, the UCLA Bruins. It's the final home game of the season. They've called for an Arizona redout. Everybody in the stands in red, and that'll create an interesting situation. UCLA on the road will wear their home whites in order that Lute Olson's Cats will be in their road reds. Early morning game, 11 o'clock tip-off start, and a conference that is loaded in depth. Some say the toughest in the nation. We go all over in the conference to find one with a losing record, and Arizona tied for 5th at 8-6 as we welcome the venerable Bill Raftery, the omnipotent one. He's everywhere. And here's a team, UCLA, that thought when they lost Jordan Farmer as a sophomore to the NBA, they'd be in trouble in the backcourt.
Well, Ben Hallen's been blessed throughout his coaching career with outstanding talent, great decision makers, the savvy, the speed, the ability to make outside shots makes Collison just such a tough out. He sticks to deep ones. In traffic are extraordinary. He also can get to the rim with the blow-by, Dick.
Young Collison has been outstanding in almost every category, and the home court advantage for Arizona through the years under Olson has been dynamic. But this year they've lost uncharacteristically 4 games here at McKale.
They haven't made good decisions or haven't made plays coming down the stretch, but this guy is the difference. If he steps out and makes jump shots in the post-up, Ivan Radenovich, an outstanding performer, understands the game and is a great competitor, Dick.
Radenovich winners who will be honored today here at Arizona, the Bruins and the Wildcats. Starting lineups coming up.
CBS Sports College basketball coverage is sponsored by Smith Barney. Come to Smith Barney, where wealth works. Nivea for men, replenishing aftershave balm for a shaving world gone mad. And by Chevrolet, an American revolution.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the United States.
President's Day only comes once a year. And to celebrate, Chevy has some commanding offers with great deals on almost every 07, like 0% for 60 months on the Silverado Classic. Hurry, 5 days only. Then this and other great deals are history. See your local Chevy dealer today.
When you get a cold, you can't always slow down. But you can feel better faster with NyQuil at night and DayQuil during the day. Together, they keep going. So leave the coughing, aching, and fever behind with NyQuil at night and DayQuil during the day. Feel better faster.
When I signed up for Vonage, I was able to keep my phone number, and then when I moved, I was able to take it with me.
Call quality is the utmost. It projects my business. And with Vonage, it's perfect.
Vonage and reliability, that just kind of goes hand in hand.
It's just 24 long distance calling, including free calls to Canada and Europe.
Get 1 month free. Call 1-800-989-4VON.
Vonage, a better way to phone for less.
Introducing Chase Freedom. It feels like no other credit card in the world. And it works like no other card, too. Feel free to choose cash back. And then change to points. And then change again, all with the same card and without losing a thing. That's freedom. Chase Freedom. Get it free at chase.com/.
Welcome back to McKale Center, UCLA and Arizona. Here are the starting lineups. Head coach Ben Howland has 4 straight times. You can be sure that the gray-haired Hall of Famer is wary of that. He wants to stop that string. Howland taking his team all the way to the finals of the NCAA last year.
A look at the starting lineup in the backcourt, and what an outstanding 1-2 punch it is. Aaron Aflalo has All-America credentials. He leads the conference in scoring, and there's Collison, who will work at point guard. Up front, they're not tall, but they've got a lot of bulk as Mute, Mata, and Ship good at clearing the glass, and it's a tough defensive team. For Arizona, Shakur, a senior, and Budinger, a freshman, and outstanding he's for Arizona. Jordan Hill, a freshman, also starts. He's in the post, good defender. Radenovich and Williams also in double figures in scoring for the 5 for Olsen in double figures, and McClellan comes off the bench in double figures. 24 seasons at Arizona, and Lute Olsen has taken his team to 22 consecutive NCAA tournaments. Our officials today are Dick Cartnell, Michael Reed, and Randy Burkhart. Well, the Bruins had a choice of colors, and I guess they've gone now to the blues. So we're going to have the Blues against the Reds as UCLA warms this afternoon. This game is brought to you in high definition by Harris Corporation, the world leader in broadcast systems for high definition television and mobile media. What do you look for early in the game, Bill?
UCLA, their imprint has been on the defensive end. Make Arizona force shots, take quick shots, and counter that. You've got to get some inside points to take the pressure off the perimeter for Arizona.
Mata will jump it against the freshman from Atlanta, a starter just a couple of weeks ago. And Hill has contributed strongly, but seems to wear out in the second half. He's been bothered by a respiratory condition. UCLA with the first opportunity. Collison brings it in.
And Dick Enberg. Arizona goes. Get him in.
And it's Aflalo, and that's his spot on that left wing. Aaron Aflalo gets UCLA a quick 3.
They run that play for him out of the gate. A couple of staggered screens across the top. You got to close on him.
This is the Shakur left alone, and he can't hit the 3. Cleared by Josh Ship.
Notice how they blitzed, doubled up on Budinger, left a wide open shooter.
Collison has been outstanding from three-point range. He finds the open man underneath, and Mute spins for a 2, and UCLA jumps in front 5-0 off the opening bell.
How about his patience
At
there?
4-0, they ruled out a 2-pointer by Aflalo to start the game.
That's where they got to go in and get some points around the box. Good.
Radenovich, their leading scorer. Tough luck in and out. Collison feeds inside. Mute blocked by Hill. The freshman up high to bat that one away.
He's a quick jumper and alert.
Marcus Williams can't hit the 3. Tipped, and Budinger has it taken away by Mute. UCLA hurrying the ball up court. It's Josh Ship to score 6-0. 3 unanswered baskets as the Bruins jump in front, and Lute Olsen doesn't let him.
UCLA so good with quick breaks, sneak breaks. And Aflalo uses the terrific screen, gets the puppies, and a little nylon early for the Bruins.
You've got one on your tail.
They gaming on me?
Not a chance. Isn't Esurance one of the fastest growing auto insurance companies in America?
You bet. Thousands of drivers switch to Esurance every week.
So why does Esurance cruise past the competition?
With some of the fastest quotes on the web, Esurance makes auto insurance easy.
And you can print your insurance cards instantly.
Quote by print.
Finish line.
Esurance.
Get your fast free auto insurance quote. Visit esurance.com today.
Dick, you can see the ability on the offensive end. Here they double outside. Radenovich doesn't recover, but the footwork and ease. Not much of a challenge by Radenovich, but great understanding. And here is that quick hitter. Get down, use the rim to ward off the defender. Solid finish.
The Wildcats after their timeout. Shakur brings it in against Collison. Budinger draws Ship. Batted away. Collison, 3-on-2 Bruins. Aflalo pulls up and misses the bank. And it's off Josh Ship out of it. Oh, they're going to call it UCLA ball. And the fans here don't agree with that whistle.
They have a lot of referees in this place. Luke enjoys their support. But you notice UCLA beating Arizona down the floor.
They replayed the out-of-bounds touch, and apparently created a little more disturbance that looked as if indeed Ship touched it last.
I was here for that USC game, the last play. The crowd was into it. Second guess, a little zone look right now. And Luke told you he wasn't going to do it.
Right, he doesn't like the zone, but the zone defense has been effective against UCLA. Arizona State used it well
West
on
Virginia,
Thursday night and West Virginia last Saturday.
You see a little 1-3-1 look. It gets shaped to a 2-3. You got to drive the cracks. Tough shot.
Yeah, Ship off balance, had to hurry as the clock is running. Got it off with 1 second to go on the shot clock.
Pretty good wrinkle though on the inbounds pass going zone.
6-0 deficit. Feed underneath. Well done. And he's Marcus Williams.
Made himself available. Great baseline cut. Bailed Shakur out with a terrific look.
They stay in the zone. Collison for 3.
They've settled now, huh? Not good looks and not prying.
3-2 break. Shakur with the dribble. Nice pass to Williams. And he is blocked by Mata, but a foul before the shot.
Williams looked so sharp yesterday, Dick, and right here on the high pick and roll, they double, and on the, you see Mata gambles left, an extraordinary look, and when Shakur is solid, this is a whole different look on the offensive end.
They say that Marcus Williams was in the act, so he gets a pair. Aaron Aflalo picks up the foul.
He got in foul trouble the other night against USC, tried to run a little point, made a lot of mistakes, and yesterday you could see how conscientious his effort was, and it spills over to early today.
You see Alfred Aboya in for Luke Richard Mbamute, one Cameroon athlete.
Aboya, one of those guys that really competes, very aggressive.
Marcus Williams with all 4 Arizona points. They cut the Bruin lead to 2, and they're going to stay in the zone as long as it's as effective as the last 2 possessions.
Got to get inside either with the dribble or a pass. Present yourself. Mata's pretty good at jamming into the lane. They use a little screen.
Collison and Ship is open for 3. Can't connect. The rookie Hill up with a rebound. Long pass wide open. Radenovich. Aboya gets back, but I would have tied it.
He should have caught it. Would have been a little bit easier. Great look.
Where's the weakness in this zone?
Well, right now, I thought they did a great job in the drive and kick. The middle is now they're back to man-to-man, but I think they can present themselves in the lane and get some nice look here.
Mata inside to score. First points for the big center, 6'9", Lorenzo Mata.
A terrific left hand as well. He's become a better offensive player.
Radenovich on the drive. Mata goes down. The call is against Arizona.
Mata with a great. Their inside people do a great job of picking up charges. And right here, the ability to turn and reverse when you can do it with either hand. And Mata on the defensive end. Ben's making a call here. Let's see, Rebel.
He gets a basket in one hand, and the charge, he leads the Bruins, and charge is taken, does Mata. He goes out.
Ben with the noise factor going to the cards.
Mbamute back in for UCLA.
They got to get between defenders. Good job that Mbamute, a guy that can make the jumper as well.
Allison backs off a possible 3. Aflalo long and hits it.
Shakur giving away a couple of inches, a little plumb bob. Smooth with that nice cut and Hill with the send it in. Buttinger, great look.
Jordan Hill at 6'9", the freshman. And he can run the court, terrific hands and quick off his feet.
Well, he's got a big upside there. Only 2 years of organized basketball. What did he tell you yesterday? He's 19.
He didn't play high school ball seriously until he was a senior. Chip takes it down the lane and banks it home.
That's how you got the middle wide open. Used to bounce to dominate.
Shakur drives coast to coast. There's Hill again.
Well, when you drive to the rim, it opens up the offensive rebounding lane.
Arizona, the top scoring team in the Pac-10. UCLA second best on defense. And Ben Howland wants to use a timeout. 14:49 left, opening half here in Tucson. The Bruins 13 and the Wildcats 8.
They've stormed beaches and freed countries. They've raised our flag and our hope. They've been called leathernecks. They've been called devil dogs. But above all, they're called Marines.
Don't have it. Bad welcome back to Tucson, where the Bruins, of course, the Chevrolet Scholarship Program has been a continuing feature of our NCAA coverage as Chevrolet presents a $1,000 scholarship to the most valuable players for both teams. A grand tradition brought to you by Chevrolet, and that is a revolution in its own way.
It sure is, and of course the revolution is Lute Olson continues to impress. The zone, a factor getting them at least some composure and into the flow of the game.
Carlson already has 5 assists on the 6 field goals for UCLA. He's second in the league. 2.
Nice look here.
Oh, left alone.
How about Collison, the vision? A good job, and here he disrupts a little in the backcourt.
He's only 6'1", but long arms, and he plays like a kid 6'4".
He's dedicated himself. Great understanding of the game.
Leads the conference in steals. Short is Williams, and there's Collison picking up the loose ball, and here come the Bruins. 3-on-2.
Pretty.
Collison, what a pass, and it's a Flalo who converts.
Well, that's the old time to make a decision.
9-point lead, biggest here in the early going for UCLA. Shakur, great feed into Hill, and Hill is fouled. It appeared to be Mata. Got a piece of the wrist.
Both teams like to screen and slip. Good understanding.
Foul was on Mata. We've got a break in the action. UCLA by 9.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the United States.
President's Day only comes once a year, and to celebrate, Chevy has some commanding offers with great deals on almost every 07, like 0% for 60 months on the Silverado Classic. Hurry, 5 days only, then this and other great deals are history. See your local Chevy dealer today.
You see a long business trip. At Franklin Templeton, we saw regional air travel rising and invested in a commuter jet manufacturer ready to take on our fund shareholders. Perspective like this has made Templeton a pioneer in global investing. Franklin Templeton Investments. Gain from our perspective. Ask your advisor for a prospectus with investment goals, risks, fees, expenses, and other information to read and consider carefully before investing.
I don't run from challenges. I attack them. I don't wait for chances. I find them. I don't dream about going somewhere. I get there. Who am I? I'm someone who works at McDonald's. I'm someone just like you.
AT&T and Singular Wireless are proud to present this great NCAA championship moment. Get more historic NCAA tournament highlights and the 2007 Men's and Women's NCAA Basketball Championship on your mobile phone. Available only on your AT&T or Singular Wireless phone. Singular is now the new AT&T.
Back at Arizona, and UCLA's junior Aaron Aflalo, their leading scorer in the league with 7 points to lead all scorers early. And he now has 13-8. He passed Curtis Rowe on Thursday night at Arizona State, and with one more point he passes Kiki Vandeweghe into number 23, and he's moving on Walt Hazard's position, number 22, so he's elevating himself through some Hall of Fame names.
And it's short 50 overall. I mean, outstanding decisions on shot selection. You've done some great names in the history of the Bruins. Back to your early days with John Wooden.
And they rode the Wooden wave. Jordan Hill, a freshman, shooting just 46% from the free throw line. And he misses the first of 2.
Big thing with that zone also that Arizona played. They're not a deep team. They don't foul as much in that particular play, but they're going to jam earlier.
Hill hits the second. He has 5 points for Arizona. It's a 17-9 UCLA lead with just under 14 to go.
And roll on the floor. Good shooter, particularly against his zone. He's going to find the cracks. He does like the pump fake and put it on the deck and can convert with that.
And Roll has got the purest outside shot, although Aflalo has thrown up more threes than almost anyone in the league, and he'll try this three, and he's short.
Well, that was a little deeper than the others.
Shakur with the rebound and sends it forward to Williams. Buttinger Looking for an opening, finally gets a shot. Rims out. Good rebound underneath.
He dove from the elbow.
Williams leads Arizona with 6. Roll fires a 3. Not there. Williams rebounds.
Little quick.
Shakur, talk about quick. Look at him hustle the ball into the offensive end. Buttinger works the baseline. Mata with a block.
Some force on the baseline.
Fans wanted a foul. Collison takes it all away and was blocked. Recovers the ball himself and starts the offense outside.
Pretty good play by Shakur without fouling.
Fans wanted a foul on Mata at the other end.
For Collison, it's going to be tough to get a jumper off.
Buttinger, not only 6'7", but he is a 42-inch vertical. Mba Mute. It's Collison for 3.
So much for that philosophy.
Down the bottom of the well. He's hitting almost 50% on the season and over 50 from three-point range in the conference.
Buttinger not quick enough on the closeout.
Open is Shakur. He can't hit the 3, and that's been one of the feelings of this Lute Olson team. They just not hitting the three-point shots here in the last half of the season. Collison will try to go for 2 in a row. Down the bottom of the
ball. A major mistake on the defensive end.
Collison 6 points and 7 assists, and we played only 8 minutes.
He really knows how to take advantage. Any lapse, he seizes it. Not a good pass here by
Close
Buttinger.
to a steal by Collison. He wanted a turnover, and he comes down heavily. Remember, Collison has got a bad shoulder. Did not play at West Virginia a week ago. Is this a pretty 3? Bingo.
Spartans! We died in hell! The 1,000 nations of the Persian Empire descend upon you. Our arrows will blot out the sun.
Then we will fight in the shade.
This is where we fight! This is where they die!
300.
There's no reason we can't be civil.
Rated R. Starts March 9th.
Okay, I've been working on this plan for 3 years, and today's the day.
Okay.
Every Friday, the same Bud Light delivery guy takes the same route past us.
Okay.
The leap.
Okay.
When I say go, you jump over, grab some Bud Light, and jump back.
Okay.
Okay, here he comes. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and go.
What'd you say?
Refreshingly smooth Bud Light. Always worth it.
Seriously, what'd you say?
If your wealth isn't working for you, then neither is your financial advisor. Smith Barney Financial Advisors have on average 16 years of industry experience. We don't sell our own mutual funds, so we can offer independent advice. And only Smith Barney Financial Advisors have direct access to the depth of experience, independence, depth. Come to Smith Barney, where wealth works.
Your favorite teams are ready to run the race again.
Second place didn't taste too good. We're here to win.
Peru is nice.
We're in Ecuador.
The Amazing Race All-Stars premieres CBS Sunday.
We're in the Cactus League, Tucson and Phoenix. Spring training underway, as is registration for free fantasy baseball at CBS Sportsline. Sign up, draft your to play, and it's 100% free. Find out more at baseball.sportsline.com. Lute Olson has sent in Brett Brielmeyer, former walk-on, number 44, and Daniel Dillon, the Aussie from Melbourne, number 12. He's a good outside shooter, had a couple of threes in the loss against SC on Thursday night here in Tucson.
Not a bad play. They tried to get Williams to post up on roll. Pretty good defense, harassing the passer.
This is Brielmeyer. Banger. Open in the corner, Shakur, and he hits the 3 at the buzzer.
They used it all. They space beautifully. Not afraid to go cross court.
Marcus Williams now with his first points of the game. He's the leading scorer for Arizona. Just under 17. They have 5 men in double figures, the Wildcats, averaging over 80 points a game on the season.
Back to that 2-3 zone. Touches in the middle. Either the pass or the dribble can be effective. There's that bounce. He's gotten better at that.
Mbamute, and who touched it last? It was Mbamute.
A good understanding, the screen by Dillon. You mentioned his ability to make the threes. With this offense, you've got to be able to screen and get the guy free. Solid effort.
Whenever Lute is elected to go to that zone, it seems to have been much more effective. And when they switch back to the man, UCLA offense seems to rise.
USC drove beautifully. A lot of perimeter difficulties defensively the other night.
Into the corner, and it's Williams again. He can't hit. Collison with a feeds roll.
Boyer really got down to the block quickly.
Mbamute out of his range. Well off the mark.
He'll take a few in the 30s, 33% from deep.
What a pass, but it's errant and recovered by Dillon.
How smart is Collison? He read that beautifully.
Shakur, well defended, but he hits the three anyway. Aboye was right in his face.
Well, he took advantage of Aboye. He was concerned about the blow-by.
Points, and we have a timeout at the midpoint of this opening half. 10 to go. Crowd enthused as the Wildcats scratch back. They were down by 12. They pull within 6.
Thank you, Justice Man. You've done it again.
Righteous boy, I can't believe you would have a pizza delivered to the hidden crime lab.
Relax up in the bunch. It's not delivery.
For fresh baked taste at home, it's not delivery, it's DiGiorno.
And when am I gonna get to ride the motorcycle?
Dick, part of the problem is you guys aren't making plays for Arizona coming down the stretch. But right here, the difference is the confidence of Shakur. He's got a bigger guy, gives him a little hockey maneuver, head and shoulder fake, step back. They got to do that coming down the stretch to be effective. That's where they have struggled.
Buttinger returns for Arizona. Dillon stays on, so Dillon the only player off the bench for Lute Olson. And we have a new Bruin in the backcourt. It's Russell Westbrook, the freshman from Hawthorne, California. He was the starter last Saturday at West Virginia when Collison couldn't answer. A follow is short. The ball comes all the way out to UCLA. A break for the Bruins there. They were about to retreat. Midcourt to collect it.
They expect a lot. Nice entry pass by a follow.
And he's short. Look at Hill climb for the rebound. UCLA in over 10 minutes of play have not committed a turnover.
Shakur had Dillon.
And a foul. Was it before the shot or as he was in the act? A reminder, The Late Show, Dave's all new this week with a very, very funny Jim Carrey. Plus the winner, the Daytona 500 will be with Dave. All new, all this week. And you know, as this thing heats up toward March Madness, Letterman is going to be with us. He loves this game. Buttinger.
And he'll love him. Chase.
2 points for Buttinger. So that's 8 unanswered for the Wildcats.
Westbrook.
He's really improved his game, playing with a lot of confidence.
Follow, kicks it back out.
Good activity, though, in the gut of that zone. Nice baseline maneuver.
Mbamute was cut off by Radenovich, and Hill. We'll see who gets the foul. Here's Buttinger. Look at that great leaping ability.
An outside hitter. Now, he's incredible with his vertical.
When you talk about a spike in high school, I mean, he was the best in all of San Diego County 3 straight years and voted the Volleyball Player of the Year, and yet he will not play college volleyball.
Nice outlet here.
Shakur.
Oh, what a great maneuver. Avoiding the ability to block by Ship. Use the rim. Solid.
10 straight Arizona points to pull within 2.
Bench guy's got to get a little comfort. So a nice screen by Mata.
Bruins weren't confident when facing the zone. A lot of 1-and-outs for them.
Well, they prepared for man-to-man, basically, as anybody would. Lute disdains this, but when you're struggling, you go to it. A little wrinkle has its impact.
Collison throws it away, trying to hit Mbamute.
Well, the one thing you've got to do is keep your hands active, and Buttinger makes great decisions quickly. And here, it's a blocked shot if you don't use the rim.
As hot as their red uniforms, Arizona in this 10-0 run, and now a chance to tie or take the lead in this possession.
Pretty good defense. A screen and pop by Buttinger, handled. Nice double, you got to post.
There's a steal. Collison able to pick it away, and then it's stolen back by Williams to Hill. 12 in a row, and we're tied at 23.
Great decision by Williams, and over the hill. Gorgeous finish.
Beat at McKale, 14,000 strong. Final home game of the season. What a mid-half rally by these Arizona Wildcats.
Collison made a great play earlier. Here's got the open jumper.
Josh Shipp gets UCLA back in front.
Yeah, Collison had a turnover earlier, but it was a terrific look. Just put a little too much heat on it.
Shipp with 6 points. Part of a family that's produced 3 outstanding basketball players to the back 10.
Joe up at a couple of years ago, up at Cal, nice post move. What a counter.
Collison streaks into the offensive end. Shipp for 3, matching the number on his uniform.
And Dick, what they did is they got it down the floor before the zone settled and stepped into the jumper. That trail guy, so dangerous.
Shipp now leading all scorers with 9, and Arizona's Lute Olson says let's take a break. Timeout with 6:57 left in a fast-paced first half. The Bruins in the lead.
Great Scott! I forgot to tell Marty when he gets back to the future, he needs to get DirecTV HD. They already have all the best channels, and soon they'll have 3 times more HD capacity than cable. Impossible? That's what they said about my flux capacitor!
For a future of 150 HD channels, get DirecTV.
Games, East and West, to beat the zone back, and this is, nobody sets up and steps up, and that's one way to counter it, not stuck reversing the ball against that stationary zone. So you might see that, some early offense, some quick hitters by Ben Howland.
Howland sending off Josh Shipp, his Valentine's birthday player. Celebrated earlier this week, his 21st. You mentioned Joe Shipp, who played at Cal and led the league in scoring at Cal, and then a younger freshman at Arizona State.
Of course, Ben's not thinking Valentine's in all deference to Kim, his lovely bride. He's thinking to win.
Inside to Buttinger. Look at him lift. And Hill over the top. Can't control. It's Aflalo with the board. Collison hurries it up court.
Luke's doing a nice job of rotating people, keeping fresh bodies.
Much slower whistle here in the Pac-10 this year. Did you notice that, Raf?
Yeah, it seems that way. Making sure the guy is punished before he's that nice little...
What a feed.
What a great play. Aboya dragged the zone up with the cut, and Mata alert at the rim.
So after a 12-point run by Arizona, UCLA answers with 7 unanswered. Collison, Hawking, Shakur. Dillon inside to Hill. Little jump hook is short. Out it comes off UCLA. Aflalo had a touch by Arizona, but clearly it was his teammate.
How about this play here? Collison with the look, but the big fella send it in.
So Capital One is taking the hassle out of all kinds of banking. My people invented banking. We knew how to treat small business. We had mortgages, fixed and adjustable. Our loans, well worth waiting for. And responsive customer service.
Capital One is taking banking out of the dark ages. No hassle.
What's in your wallet?
Hey, baby.
Hey, what's up?
Not much. Just wanted to talk to the most beautiful girl in the world, that's all.
That's sweet.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's just nice to know that I'm the only man in your world. I am the only man in your world, right? Baby?
Switch to singular with the fewest dropped calls.
Maybe is it Earl?
Plus, buy an ultra-thin Samsung camera phone for only $19.99. Singular is now the new AT&T.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the United States.
President's Day only comes once a year. And to celebrate, Chevy has some commanding offers with great deals on almost every 07, like 0% for 60 months on the Silverado Classic. Hurry, 5 days only. Then this and other great deals are history. See your local Chevy dealer today.
There are some crazy blades out there, so reach for the ultimate balm. Replenishing aftershave balm with Care Protect soothes and repairs the damage from shaving. Only from Nivea for Men.
Back in Arizona, look at our game summary. UCLA red hot shooting, and look at down on the bottom, Darren Collison with 10 assists, and we've played 14 minutes. His career high is 12. The kid is controlling the game.
He has a great feel for the game. We talked about on the open. He sees things. He's able to make the play at this point in his career. He's not afraid. He knows he's not going to get the hook. They've done some great things against the zone, but I think Lou has given them some answer.
And the level of play, high percentage shooting and end-to-end action, kind of like we're in the tournament already.
This league is a killer league this year. I think it's the best in the country. It's deep, it's talented, and you got to make plays late to win.
Arizona with the ball, 6 to go. Bruins have scored the last 7 points to reclaim the lead after Arizona, 12 in a row, tied it at 23. Inside to Hill. His presence is continuing. Shakur, whoa, what a tough move.
And look at Hill. Keep it alive.
Kept it alive, and Williams can't hit, and a whistle underneath. Let's look at the depth of talent here in the West, Raf.
Yeah, you know, it's interesting when you start to look at this conference. California is a very good basketball team, and look, 13-12. Washington, a solid team, great talent. Washington State, the country's going to get to enjoy what Tony Bennett's been able to do. Derek Lowe, a guy that can ring the bell. Luton loves Kyle Weaver, who pull up threes, knocks threes. This is a very good team. Ivory Clark, another talented guy, but you better be ready to play every evening.
Shakur with a drive, and another foul on UCLA. Ship got the previous foul, and Shakur grabbing at his ankle. It does not appear to be serious.
Well, that's one spot they have some difficulties. They have to slip Williams, and you can just see here as he probably lands incorrectly. It doesn't look like he stepped on a foot, but Williams has to play the point on it as well. Just the way he planted it threw him off, maybe a little kick. But when he dribble drives, you had mentioned, Dick, they kept it alive. The defense steps up to address him, and it gets clean entries to the rim.
Collison with the foul, his first. 5 team fouls on UCLA. Shakur, 79% shooter from the line. That ends the 7 unanswered by UCLA.
He wanted to talk about Philly yesterday. Hometown boy, almost All-American, great recruit a few years ago.
Considered the top point guard as a senior at Friends Central in Philadelphia. He'll be along with Ivan Radenovich playing his last home game. 2 seniors for Arizona. UCLA, as we mentioned earlier, does not have a senior on the roster.
Now, I believe Nick Wise coming in, great speed, imperative that he make good decisions, value the ball, particularly on any ball screens when he's doubled.
In the zone, Arizona. Aflalo.
It's a 6-man zone. Luke's in the far corner. He steps out there once while Ben does it the other end.
Yeah, you can't miss him. Good ball movement. Now Mbamute sets up Aflalo. Quick guarding by Dillon to cut him off.
Great job collapsing the D with its bounce.
7 seconds. Down to 5. Collison in trouble. Aflalo's going to have to shoot a long ranger to beat the clock, and he hits. Talk about a big shot operator. Aaron Aflalo, he's done it all season long.
Dick, that's what you need. Guys who can step up late in the shot clock. This is where they got to value the ball, get into the offense.
And here's the 5'9" Wise and Dillon. Couple of reserves in action, and Dillon banks it in. The Aussie.
How about him hanging with tough? You mentioned his deep range. That certainly helped. Little kiss by the Aussie.
His first points of the game. At last, a flop past Kiki Vandeweghe on the all-time scoring list for UCLA.
A nice back screen.
chip is short. Aboya has it knocked away by Jordan Hill. Out of bounds to UCLA.
Well, the range is extraordinary. You mentioned he's been doing it all through his career. What strength to put it on the deck, push the puppies in, and convert. And here, a little kiss during Valentine month for his outside shooting, but broke it down with the bounce.
Every replay is a bad call here in Arizona. The fans having fun as they look at every whistle a second time, and of course looking with their hearts.
Well, the refs don't enjoy that second look.
Michael Roll back in, trying to break that zone down. Mba Mute unable to hit the short bank.
And that's a great entry. Mba Amute just sealed his guy. Almost broke an ankle trying to guard Williams. Tough.
Bad pass, however. Look at Collison's quick hands. On the break, Collison takes it in. Tough shot, though. And he had help underneath. There's going to be a push-off on Aflalo.
A little too much, and that's one where Collison could have backed it off, Dick.
3:32 to go before the intermission. UCLA leads by 6.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the United States.
President's Day only comes once a year. And to celebrate, Chevy has some commanding offers with great deals on almost every 07, like 0% for 60 months on the Silverado Classic. Hurry, 5 days only. Then this and other great deals are history. See your local Chevy dealer today.
Where can you get a 3-course meal starting at $9.99? Right in the neighborhood with Applebee's 3-course combos. Like Fiesta Lime Chicken with appetizer and dessert, only at Applebee's.
Earn a college degree in the U.S. Navy. And proudly display your school colors. Navy, accelerate your life.
You're watching NCAA college basketball on CBS.
Hollywood, California is the place for a star-studded field. Watch the Nissan Open next.
Catch every game of the first 3 rounds in their entirety with Mega March Madness as DirecTV supplements CBS's coverage of the NCAA Basketball Championship.
Back in Arizona with a reminder, you can get more historic NCAA tournament highlights and exclusive video of the 2007 men's and women's NCAA Basketball Championship on your mobile phone. Available only on your AT&T or Singular wireless phone. Singular, the new AT&T. It's been a game of runs. UCLA jumped out 17-7. Arizona answered 12 in a row to tie at 23, and UCLA outscoring the Wildcats 10-4 in the current position of a 6-point lead and 3:32 to go.
You know, Dick, I thought Hall of Famers had a rapport at a high level. You, of course, a Hall of Famer, and Lute Olson, a Hall of Famer. And yesterday you questioned him, are you going to play zone?
And he looked at me like, what are you asking me?
I don't like that you revealed the secret, because they were ready, and it's been a little tougher for UCLA to handle.
Speaking of Hall of Famers, Vern Lundquist goes into the National Sportscasters and Sports Writers Hall of Fame. That was announced this week. Our pal,
great.
Vern Lundquist. How well-deserved.
Class act. He's a great guy.
Marcus Williams takes it inside. Mba Mute on him. Here's a little Nick Wise, Dominic Giovanni Wise from Kingswood, Texas. He was 5A Player of the Year last year.
Got to use your screens. Nice dribble move.
Williams over Mata, but a good block by Mata. He's had a couple in there.
Boy, he is a deterrent around the rim.
The inside pass was not a good one by Roll. Intercepted Jordan Hill, the freshman center. So the two big guys make plays, answering one another.
Walk.
That was a walk. Marcus Williams lost his footing.
That's the first time I've seen a referee with a yellow tie, though. Did you see Ben over there making the call? You mentioned Hill, the length. knocked that ball loose. Benjamin works that sideline. What a job. Reveres John Wooden and, just embraces the history of that great program.
They really bonded. And of course, Howland at Weber State as a player was an outstanding defensive player, twice the defensive player of the year, and he also embraces with great passion his team playing tough defense. They are one of the better defensive teams in the country.
They make every trip a struggle. Don't lead them.
That's a bad pass by the...
good cut. Aflalo very alert. Excuse me, Ship very alert.
They do look a lot alike, don't they?
I didn't see the number.
So it's Roll and Baumute. Collison now with it. Back to Roll. Mata working inside.
And a baseline cut by Ship.
Aflalo on the bench with 2 fouls.
Boy, is he active.
Ship banks it in.
Woo.
That looked like his brother Joe.
That's all his work. His activity. Great read. Great dive across the center.
Ship now with 11 to lead all scorers. Buttinger, Ship hawks him. Buttinger, tough 10-footer. And look at Hill rebound on that offensive end.
They're forcing Buttinger to put it on the deck. Diminishes that outside shooting.
Shakur so quick and then sets up Dillon for 3.
Again, weak side rebound.
Hill again with a rebound. The freshman is tough. Buttinger open and misses, but he was...
What minutes? Radenovich with the 2 fouls. Luke not chancing a third. But the activity of Hill, what a big upside, Dick. His understanding of screening off, getting in the right position, jamming his guy in. The percentage is high, coming long on that jump shot. And then the find, the quick hops by Buttinger deterred.
Mata with the foul, his second. Buttinger, outstanding free throw shooter.
What were some of his nicknames? One was Tombstone, right?
Tombstone in high school because he was deadly. As his teams at La Costa Canyon almost always won. But here at Arizona, they looked at that hair and they said, no, it's noodles. They look like somebody threw pasta on the top of your head.
He probably buried a few programs, I would think, in high school. Aptly named Tombstone.
He's going to be, if he stays here a full term, he'll be one of the great Arizona players. He goes out and returning. Or for the first time, we see Jawan McClellan, who has been surgery, a sore right knee. It was bruised against SC on Thursday night. Nevertheless, averaging just under 11 a game.
And wasn't real mobile yesterday.
McClellan, number 5, playing in the near side in defense.
I would go to his side. He can't cover out in the wing as well.
Collison.
Nice.
But there's Hill to reach around and knock it away. McClellan.
Great job. Great entry pass as well, but you've got to hold your guy and don't let a hand get in there.
7 seconds on the clock and Roll. Long bomb, and it's last touched by UCLA. Dave Johnson in the white hat, a former Weber State teammate of Ben Howland, and then Steve Condi and Dr. Todd Harper. There are 3 fellas that have followed Howland, their fly fishing buddies.
And Harper's one that hits 70.
Wouldn't you like to have a microphone when those fellas are relaxed along the side of a river somewhere?
We'd find a lot about Ben. They'd reveal his inner secrets.
Buttinger a little stop and go on the dribble. Good pass, but it was juggled by McClellan. McClellan working it to Buttinger for 3. Looks good, is good.
Nice little handoff by McClellan. And just getting squared. And
5 straight points by the freshman Buttinger. And Arizona right back to a 3-point lead, UCLA. Boy, this has been a game of runs. We're down to the final seconds. There's about a 5-second differential.
Everybody in red must rebound. Little drive and kick.
Seven on the shot clock.
Nice screen.
Ship. Can't hit it. Taken away. Aboya. It's a Shakur long pass. Will he get it off in time? Yes, it counts as the buzzer sounds. 35-34 at the intermission. Oh my.
Woo! Don't relax, folks. Terrific outlet. UCLA gets a great look. Everybody active on the offensive end. Nobody got back in position.
Breathtaking end-to-end action. Both teams enjoying runs. No question about beating the clock. You can see it leaves us remaining a 7-0 run by Arizona to end the half, to pull within 1 point, as UCLA at one stage early enjoyed a 12-point advantage. Ship with 11, Aflalo with 10 for the Bruins, Shakur 10, Williams 8 to lead Arizona. What a half. Let's go to New York and Gus Johnson. And here at McKale, fans buzz. Arizona scoring the last 7 points of that first half to pull within one. If it wasn't one team, it was the other. Someone was hot the entire 20 minutes. There wasn't a lull in zone.
It did have its impact, but UCLA still shot 48%. Conversely, Arizona 41%, but they got on the offensive glass. Jordan Hill was terrific on that at that end of the game.
Let's take a look now at the Dell Direct first half statistics. One thing that jumps out at you, UCLA did not visit the free throw line. 7 for 8 were the Wildcats at the charity. And assists 2-1 for UCLA, and only 3 turnovers committed by the Bruins. Collison had 10 assists and only 2. Good news for Arizona was their leading scorer, Ivan Radenovic, played only 10 minutes, was out with 2 fouls at the 10-minute mark, did not score a point. So he's in there now, and that should boost this high-powered offense of the University of Arizona.
And Shakur, it's important to see how he can produce. Is he productive with the bum ankle?
Into Radenovic, they double-team him.
Nice space dribble.
Scramble in the corner, and UCLA. Buttinger gets it back, and finally a held ball.
Gucci Row is tough to see over here. All the spectators, they stand until they ring the bell.
Collison, Arrowhead favored UCLA. Collison, Mbamute, Aflalo. Ship, the leading scorer for the Bruins, and in the game with 11 the first half, and Mata down underneath. Collison tries a 3 and hits.
Good ball reversal of Aflalo, very unselfish chest pass. Collison steps into it.
As Howland said, maybe he's not shooting enough threes.
He's really become a terrific talent.
Radenovic works it to Buttinger. He'll fire a long-range 3.
And look who's there, a little foul
Williams,
there.
Yeah, got away. UCLA grabbed him by the jersey. Arizona maintains possession.
Aflalo figures I can't jump with him, drag him down.
Arizona out rebounding UCLA in the first half, and they get a key Karam.
A nice slip to the goal by Radenovic. They didn't see him.
Shakur backs in his defender, and there's Radenovic with a bat-out save. And a cut underneath by McClellan.
Good job by
Shakur with a bucket.
Good job by Buttinger to seal his guy off so he couldn't block the shot.
Second chance points now. Arizona 10-0. That's UCLA strength.
Generally.
That extra shot. So that speaks well of the young freshman underneath.
Good. How about that, huh?
It's Josh Ship drilling the tray.
Their wings are extraordinary. Maybe the best set of wings in the country. Aflalo and Ship.
And then Collison running the
pretty good perimeter, huh?
Right. Radenovic with the drive.
Pretty.
That's a big-time play.
Sure is. Nice footwork, the step back, the fadeaway. He's a load to match up on.
His first basket of the game, Radenovic, who's from Belgrade, averaging 15.5 on the season.
Mata's got to be a little more active, screening and getting free. There's a little flare screen by him.
Collison with a good fake and then drives it hard. Sets up Mbamute and a tough little bank. He was well defended by Hill.
How about the decisions Collison makes with speed? I mean, that was just terrific. It's a find.
His 11th assist, one under his career high. And leaders, he's forced out of bounds and no whistle there, and Ship gets the easy one at the other end. Well, credit Collison with a pilfer.
I was just going to say that he bites you in so many ways. Lute with the quick timeout, but the other end, a solid penetration here. Not only the steal, the vision, and the little chippy at the other end.
Look at that, bro. It was the greatest magic.
For 2 Academy Awards. Every twist.
How is he doing?
Every turn.
You want the truth?
Will reveal secrets
You think you can see everything, don't you?
you can't imagine.
He has no truth. Are you watching closely?
It's real.
Are you laughing now? Well, you think this place can help me?
The Prestige. Own it on DVD and Blu-ray this February 20th.
Way back then, we had the horse and carriage.
There was no television then. People listen to the radio.
Get the clothes out, wash them on the washboard.
And then the calculators got smaller and smaller.
45.
If you held the rabbit ears in exactly the right position. I used to have to parallel park myself.
Get ready for the most outrageous How I Met Your Mother ever.
What, so when you look at my dogs, all you see is my ex-boyfriends?
New episode, CBS Monday.
I do now.
You know, in the 7th grade after school every day, my friends and I would stop at, and I didn't because I didn't have the dime. My mom found out about that, and it really bothered her. Times were very difficult, but she took in laundry and ironed people's clothes at night to get extra money. So the next morning on the kitchen table, there was a dime there, and there was a dime there every morning after that. I suppose it's because of her that I keep so much coke around.
Jordan Farmer was good. Dick, I mean, great decisions early in the game on the fast break, finding people around the rim. His ability, he's worked so hard on this deep shot. Lute Olson said, who's the MVP in this league? Well, you got to go with a follow. He said, but Collison is the difference maker. Here, disrupt them on that end of the floor, the giveaway at the other. Just a solid analysis. And what change did they make? They reversed the ball better after the halftime, getting good because of that.
That was his 54th steal of the season to lead the conference. UCLA with a 7-point advantage. Arizona with the ball. Into Radenovich. He's guarded by Aboya. Takes it back in, but can't find an opening. Clears on the side.
Ramada with a good help.
Shakur. Teardrop, 8-footer.
I guess the ankle's okay. He planted hard, convincingly.
14-point Shakur to lead Arizona today. On the season, UCLA 4 for 4 from the floor to open this second half. That's the way they started the first half.
The two wings go down and through. The bigs pin, open look, got to close better.
Aboye knocks it away, and it's out of bounds to Arizona. Well, following our coverage here from Tucson out to Los Angeles for the third round of the Nissan Open. How hot is Phil Mickelson off his win at Pebble? He has a shot lead now over Padraig Harrington. That's coming up next. The PGA Tour FedEx Cup takes you to Los Angeles. Williams and a blocking foul on the baseline. CBS Sports coverage of NCAA basketball will continue after this message and a word from your local station.
This car is packed with technology.
But I find it very easy to use.
The car is simple, intuitive.
It's elegant, it's beautiful.
The way it makes you feel, the safety, the security, the comfort. We walked away from an accident because of that car.
The car's an absolute rocket. Just a wonderful car to drive.
You get what you pay for. It's that simple.
When I was a kid, I thought these cars were the most beautiful in the world. And I still do.
Don't miss the premiere of the All-Star Amazing Race, CBS Sunday.
Range Rover Sport, designed for the extraordinary. Visit your Chicagoland area Cadillac dealer for this attractive offer. Residency restrictions apply.
gas prices stopping you in your tracks? Fly, don't drive. With Southwest Airlines Internet specials, you can fly nonstop from Chicago Midway to all these cities in the Midwest for just $49 one way.
You are now free to move about the country.
The Nissan National Sales Race is on. 100,000 Nissans in one single event. That means record-breaking deals on high-performing Nissans. Lease the Nissan Pathfinder or Murano. Your choice, $299 per month. 100,000 Nissans in one event. So, ladies and gentlemen, get to your Nissan dealer now and start your savings.
Welcome back at McKale Center in Tucson. UCLA with a 5-point advantage. Lute Olson enjoying the legendary UCLA coach and most wins in the Pac-10. Of course, those 11 titles for UCLA and 10 of them by Wooden. And Lute has written a terrific book, The Seasons of My Life. And he's been a head coach on the collegiate level now 34 years. A story of his youth growing up in North Dakota, a father who died suddenly when he was only 8 years of age, and then an older brother was going to take over the farm, and then he too died just 8 months after that. So a mother that really raised some kids, and one of the giants of the game, and Lute Olson.
What a great product too.
Marcus Williams can't find it. Mbamute clears.
Got a good look off the timeout. This kid is such a difference maker. Collison. A lot more activity flashing through the lane, high-low.
Aflalo on this side makes no effort to get down in that corner. That's his favorite shot, that three from deep in the right there. He loves that shot. And misses that time.
And Aboya free made it a tough cut.
Aboya's hustle creates a ball touched by Arizona last, and the Bruins will play it in. Monday on CBS, catch the comedy critics are calling sharp and sentimental, like Seinfeld with feeling. Don't miss a new episode, How I Met Your Mother, Monday at 8, 7 Central on CBS. Nearly 5 minutes gone, second half. Top team in the Pac-10, UCLA. There's the pass to Ship.
They do so many nice things. They've got counters. They duped the back line. Nice back screen. Amute laying the lumber.
Ship, the beneficiary of that, has 18 points to lead all scores.
That was easy for these kids, right? To finish.
They kind of lull you into that, don't they?
The screen and the pass made it pretty.
Radenovich powers his way in and unable to hit. Fans wanted a foul. Collison pulls up, waits for Aflalo to get in the corner, and he'll pop the three from. Williams will slow it up.
Such great balance, though. They get back, don't give up anything easy.
Dillon back in the game. That was him in the corner. Here's the freshman Hill. Moves inside. Boy, this young guy is a player.
He's got some spin moves, extraordinary footwork. What a high-level performer he's going to become.
9 points for Jordan Hill. He didn't start till a couple of weeks ago.
A nice little short corner. Now they got them moving. Pretty entry.
And that ball spins out, and Mbamute, that was halfway down.
Can't beat the shot, though.
Shakur hustles it to the other end to make it a three-point game. 16 for Shakur to lead the Cats.
Well, he looks fresh and with speed as he turns it in.
Collison from three-point range down the bottom of the well again.
Oh, he likes to be the silencer. Oh, and deadly.
12 points, 12 assists for sophomore Darren Collison.
Can you believe it? 2 more years of that.
Marcus Williams scores, and he's fouled. Boy, this game has just been played at such an incredibly high level at both ends.
Well, this conference has a lot of high-level performers, but here the ability to get into the lane, use the bounce, still a kiss at the other end, but Shakur, who got nicked late, going earlier, the jumper, here, the blow-by, and a guy you're going to hear a lot about because he's going to learn from some great coaching right here with Lute and his guys, Jim Rossborough and Josh Pastner, Miles Simon. He's going to be a good one.
Unable to complete the three-point play, Williams. And it's 50-46 UCLA.
Where they sprint to the box, put pressure on the retreating D.
Look at Howland across the way. He's up there. But he really works when it's on the defensive end.
Yeah, that's his game.
Yeah, he guards.
Not a good
Buttinger touches it. It goes into the back court. But that's a legal play. It was touched by Arizona.
Roll on the floor now. They rotate the wings so they're fresh.
Michael Roll, and the clock ran out anyway.
No control. I think Collison thought there was control. And Ben is talking to him. That's part of the growth. And I think he may be taking him out for that reason. He feels as a point guard, as a guy, though. It's always instructive and constructive.
So Russell Westbrook comes in for Collison, who gets a quick piece of coaching from Howland before he sits down. 12.5 minutes left. Arizona with the ball down by 4.
Buttinger's got to keep active. He hasn't been able to free himself. That's his game.
Flalo on Williams held Williams to 11 points in the first game, and there's a hold underneath to be Mbamute. It is his second.
How would you like weekend, by the way, Arizona?
RPI of 10, the toughest schedule in the nation.
Forget about it. Look at this. Beat Memphis, who's a great basketball team. I watched the tape at Oregon, and that is an outstanding basketball team. I mean, this one certainly would solidify any problem, but I think they're playing for seeding.
Shakur, and what a block by Mata. Goes out to Roll. Here comes Westbrook. Stop and go. No foul. UCLA still has not been to the free throw line in the game.
Look at Mata's work habits, though. He didn't quit on to get down the floor and contribute. A lot of guys just stop figuring the guards got the layup. Great effort.
8 points for Mata. His season high is 12. And his career high a dozen.
Roll staying up. Buttinger's going to have to put it on the deck to beat him. They're playing him as a jump shooter.
It's a great match. Williams on offense and Aflalo on defense. He's their best defensive player.
The big guy.
Reelmeyer, the kid from Mankato, Minnesota, former walk-on, has his first bucket.
Form. How about that? A little speed, but a big guy.
He scored only 22 points all season.
He misses home, but not the weather. Nice hesitation.
Aflalo, a great, and then he hangs, but can't get the roll. Here's Shakur. He's at top speed. Buttinger for 3. Mata.
A little bit of a rush. Roll got right up on him.
Aflalo to Roll.
Back to him. You had him.
4-point lead. UCLA, their biggest was 12. Arizona has never led in the game. They did tie at 23 on a 12-point run.
Nice.
Mbamute, Aflalo for 3. And he hits again. Aaron Aflalo.
Mbamute made it there, didn't he? Just a gorgeous distribution with the footwork, but Aflalo gets those puppies organized. They're fresh on the wing, and they can stroke it with the best of them.
World's first 8-speed automatic transmission. The new LS. Unprecedented.
Assist, turnover.
You know, he took him out.
And welcome back to McKale, and here's that defense of UCLA.
Well, this guy leads them in charges picked up. How about the presence that time with the shot block, but here, just all-out effort, getting up and down, contributing in whatever way he can. He's a great screener, and that's key for Ben Howland.
How about this, Ref? Almost 30 minutes played, and UCLA, when's the last time you'd say this about a Ben Howland team? No bench points.
And well, I don't think it's probably ever happened, but the zone is part of the reason. But how about Collison? 12 points, 12 assists, 3 rebounds. Makes a little bit of a mistake. Bring him to the sideline. He'll be back fresher than ever.
Shakur has the freshman Westbrook hawking him. Williams gets away from Roll.
That's a fast break start, and those corner jumpers.
Chip will slow it down. Get it to Westbrook as Collison being rested on the bench. Aboya is about to return for UCLA. Westbrook. They don't call on the flop. Underneath Amata, there's the first time that a UCLA player will go to the line, and Coach Allen says, oh, no, not him.
He's going to make them. He practiced well.
He's shooting 28% on the season.
Ship made the play.
Okay, now what? Rock, paper, scissors for it? Okay, that's fair. On three? Yeah. 1, 2, 3.
I threw paper.
I threw a rock.
Refreshingly smooth Bud Light. Always worth it.
Low 5.
You've got one on your tail.
They gaming on me?
Not a chance. Isn't Esurance one of the fastest growing auto insurance companies in America?
It's the Esurance every week.
So why does Esurance cruise past the competition?
With some of the fastest quotes on the web, Esurance makes auto insurance easy.
And you can print your insurance cards instantly.
Quote by print.
Finish line.
If you're on the go, you've got to have Esurance.
Get your fast free auto insurance quote. Visit Esurance.com today.
Hello, Mr. McDermott.
Call me Jim. You'll be my son-in-law in a few weeks.
Okay, Jim.
Actually, I hope you can think of me as a buddy.
Jimmy boy, the Jimster. Jim? I mean, Mr. McDermott? Sir?
Switch to the network with the fewest dropped calls. Plus, buy an ultra-thin Samsung phone for only $19.99. Singular is now the new AT&T. Your world delivered.
You guys a bubble team too?
Yeah, we're so close to getting...
Like my head's gonna explode.
Well, you should have won more home games.
Ah, Mom.
CBS Sports College basketball coverage is sponsored by Gatorade Thirst Quencher. Gatorade, is it in you? Lowe's, for all your home improvement needs. Lowe's, let's build something together. And by refreshingly smooth, Bud Light's worth it. And back in Tucson, Dick Enberg, Bill Rafferty, our producer Craig Silver, and back from Baghdad, Suzanne Smith, our director. What a great job, Suzanne, and Randy Cross during our Super Bowl coverage. Good to have her home. 7-point lead, UCLA. Well, here's the story of the oh no story on Mott at the free throw line. 66 times he's toed the stripe. He's made 19 for 28%. So Coach Rafferty, come on, help him out.
The kid who didn't shoot free throws well, and he kept blessing himself. And I said, stop that. You're giving the church a bad name. But he works hard at practice. He makes them. Psychologically, it's got to be a relaxed state for him to excel. They got him bending the knees. The stroke's been good.
Get up on the toes on the follow-through.
Look at that.
Oh, my.
And the bench applauds like it's a Collison assist.
Money in the bank. Mata, 9 points for him in the game.
Look at that. Yeah, duck soup. Get me to the line.
First free throw attempt by UCLA on the entire game.
They pulled the string there, but he gets the roll. Oh,
that's a shooter's roll. He'll remind his teammates.
You know he works at it. It's just a matter of being comfortable.
10 points for Mata, 2 under his career high. He's had a big game and has been tough at both ends.
It's early to say this, but right now Arizona's got to get a little bit of a flow on the offensive end.
9-point lead, UCLA. We've reached the midpoint of the second 20-minute period.
A little pin down.
Through, but it loses the ball. Aboya with the steal.
Now that's what you said earlier. The defensive bench guys. Nice penetration.
Look at the freshman Westbrook. He had a clear layup, couldn't connect. He's 6'3". It looks as if he's going to be quite a prospect.
Curry Keating, the assist. A nice blow by Shakur here.
Mata with a steal. Aboya with a collection.
Curry was telling me that Westbrook really is going to be a great talent. Ben just saying, slow it down, get organized.
Collison with a long rest on the bench.
Going to get in shortly. Those guys together.
Aflalo and Collison, two top stars in that backcourt for UCLA. At the scorer's bench, ready to come in.
Ben wants Westbrook to protect that dribble. Feels it's a little bit high.
Better hurry now. 5 seconds on the clock. Roll. Throws it away. Or was it kicked by Arizona? So 2 seconds left on the clock. And we remind you, Thursday on Survivor, can the losing tribe finally win? It could shift the balance of power. Don't miss new Survivor Fiji Thursday on CBS. 2 seconds. Aflalo from long range. Doesn't hit that one.
Boy, they are solid, though. That's a great double screen in the lane to give him not an easy look, but an open one.
A chance.
Yeah.
8:45 left, second half. UCLA by 9, deflected by Ship out of bounds, and they do cover well, anticipate passes inside.
Deflections, and they really rally at the point of it. They have great vision. They open up, get a piece of it.
That Cameroon connection is in there now as Collison returns, joining Aboya. They are from the same town, Yaoundé, but they didn't know each other. They're from different tribes. Just a nice Cameroon coincidence for UCLA.
And they just love their toughness, too. Nice screen.
Williams with a Aflalo.
Little flare.
Buttinger pulls up for a 12-footer. Won't go down. Mata clearing again.
Got to get it up. He's line driving a little more than he did early in the year. Straight up, man.
He told you and us yesterday, he said, I didn't realize how exhausting this would be. No question I couldn't play volleyball. It's just tough getting through the academics and the toil of being a practice full-time player and a game player against bigger, faster, tougher men.
Thursday to Saturday's a tough one, too. We had an early class yesterday. The volleyball will be at the beach, I assure you.
And that'll be much more relaxed. With 3, with 2, too late.
Doesn't know the clock. Ben will be upset again.
Aflalo, that wouldn't have counted had it gone.
Ben not happy with the indecisions. They've been great with their assist turnover ratio, but he likes solid play throughout.
Right now at Applebee's, your favorites are coming together. Appetizer, entree, and dessert. It's Applebee's original 3-course combos. Succulent shrimp and Parmesan sirloin. A creamy spinach dip, and a dreamy dessert. 3 courses, 3 combos. Applebee's 3-course combos. Starting at $9.99. That's eating good in the neighborhood.
Ready, honey?
Ready.
You looking?
Not looking. Are you looking?
You're looking.
Can I help you? We just need to walk through the bath department. We can't look.
Because you can't afford a remodel right now.
Well, actually, you don't have to spend a lot to make a big difference.
Really?
Let Lowe's show you how to give your kitchen or bath a makeover without...
Honey?
You don't have to spend a lot to fix up your kitchen either.
Lowe's.
Oh, good.
Good.
Let's build something together.
Use your Lowe's consumer card and pay nothing for 12 months on any purchase of $299 or more.
Conflict boils over like an angry sludge. Politicians lie to us like they've got a grudge, rearing a decaying spiral of fevered ferocity.
3 V-dubs for under 17,000. Whoa!
Spring.
At the Gatorade Sports Science Institute, we test athletes in the lab. Because we know they'll be tested on the field. Gatorade, the most tested sports drink on the planet.
Gus Johnson in New York. Vandy with the #1 team in the nation on the ropes. Derek Byers to Ted Scoochis as he jams it down. And right now the Commodores lead it 55-47.
And that's almost the same score as our 48 here at Arizona UCLA in front as we look at our game summary.
Well, the 2 free throws, so you say, well, they're not getting to the line, but they're getting great looks. I mean, driving and kicking UCLA, and their assists so unselfish. And I think it stems from the defense. It's a carryover for them.
And the balance of scoring, you know, Arizona all season long with 5 starters in double figures. Today it's UCLA. They have 4 men in doubles at this point, led by Josh Ship with 18, Aflalo 13, Kata chipping with a big 10 points.
And of course, Radenovich been silenced, but pretty good defense, whether it's Aboya, Mute on occasion. They've got to get him going.
And Shakur leads Arizona with 16. Shakur with the ball. Williams has 10. 7:45 left. Buttinger, good roll through a screen. That was a beautiful play.
Sure was. Radenovich set the screen, and a great read by Chase.
He has 9.
lead UCLA, and the crowd comes back to life. Buttinger on Ship. Aflalo draws Williams.
Straight up man.
Baumute and Radenovich. And Collison with Shakur.
There's their late screen and roll.
Baumute. Nothing there. 2-1. Collison hits it at the buzzer.
Oh.
And Olsen just sat back, and how can he do that?
And Ben Hallam with the timeout. I think those speeches prior made him more alert, knowing where that shot clock was, but nylon by Collison, assist defense, and the deep one.
This sure brings me back.
To when? 5 minutes ago? You never had that.
Never had a Coke before? You think I've gone soft in the head?
That's Coke Zero.
The 13th president was Millard Fillmore.
Okay.
Do you know what the capital of Djibouti is? The capital of... Don't try to tell me I've never had a Coke before. Got a mind like a steel trap.
Da, 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 da. Enjoy Cokeness at mycokerewards.com.
Safe hands, more great action tomorrow. Conference crunch time. Georgia Tech takes on Coach K's Duke Blue Devils. Freshman sensation Greg Oden and the Buckeyes will play Minnesota's Gophers. Check your local listings here on CAA Men's Basketball Championship. CBS Sports. Let's see now. A couple of weeks will be the Pac-10 Conference Championship. And then that weekend we have the announcement of our first round of action. So it's madness is upon us.
Great time of year. And they go right to their big guys. See if you can break them down. Williams got it clear.
And Williams has it knocked away by a follow.
Radenovich has got to keep his dribble and then make the move.
Buttinger tied up, but a foul.
Well, you can see how they get to the ball, though.
There's a potential #1 seed, Ref.
Well, you know, this will change if Florida is unable to win at Vandy. Think about it. Wisconsin, we know, is a terrific team. North Carolina playing BC later tonight. And Seth mentioned Duke. You know, Duke beat BC the other night.
That last foul was on Aflalo. It's important. It was his third. First player with 3. And Jordan Hill, Scott, he plays like much more than a guy that only had 1 year of high school ball and is just a freshman starting a couple of weeks ago.
Luke knows you got to go inside. You're going to get back in this.
6-13. Aflalo weaves inside. He's got a man's body.
The strength, the upper body to finish that one.
15 for Aflalo. He's averaging just under 18.
And Dickey's great without the ball, which sets it up.
Buttinger double team. They take it away. Clear path for Ship.
Boy, UCLA Ship is coming in. A great steal off Buttinger. The crowd doesn't like it.
20 for Ship. Buttinger answers in the corner, and I believe he was fouled. A chance for 4.
Well, that makes up for that giveaway at the top of the key. He's got some range. Getting the ball to the guy when he is open is key. Great look, and the closeout. You want to be aggressive, but Boya just a little overzealous.
Buttinger going for the rare 4-point play, and does the Wildcats need that? Foul was on Aboya, his second. Well, that's a way to chop into the lead, 64-56.
Side pick and roll, and now watch the follow. Is his choice of sides, single or double, and the slip to the goal.
Oh, that was pretty, and Collison just saw that all at once and buries a perfect pass.
You can see how hard they are to guard in man-to-man. Great illustration, technique extraordinary.
Williams from long range. Buttinger able to pick up the loose ball. Oh, tough luck there, but a good rebound. Williamson scores it, and he's fouled.
I think they give it just on Buttinger. Let's see, you're underneath. On the other side, Williams with great activity. You can see right now, ensuing the rebounds, much more aggressive. The extra English here cost them, but look at that elevation by your shooting guard. Oh, extraordinary moves.
The foul was on Aboya, his third. And a 4-point play followed by a 3-point play for the Arizona Wildcats as they draw within 7, and this crowd's on its feet again.
minutes to go.
Double screen, and they get
Aflalo. That ball partially deflected. Memba Bute gets it back to Ship on a blind pass, and Josh Ship with his 22nd point as he's having nearly a career game.
And Aflalo on the weak side fouled, but you can see how many areas they can bite you. We talk about Aflalo using screens, great save and effort on the rebound, and here, a couple of bounces, get yourself squared away and knock it down. And on the weak side, Aflalo pushed the other way.
That's the 4th foul on Aaron Aflalo. He's the Bruins star, and that could be costly down the stretch. He's an outstanding player under pressure. The entire conference and all the coaches just admire so much how well he plays when you need the big shot. But he sits down.
And the big thing now as he goes out is to see who the shooter is. We're just checking to see who he fouled. But you're right, great deal of respect. And I think when Ben talks about him, it's his desire on the defense. He takes pride.
They're checking on the time left. Make sure that seconds weren't lost in this exchange. Ship pulling up for that 10-footer. And Aflalo trying to hit Buttinger out of there, so it should be Buttinger on the line, but Marcus Williams had taken position. We'll see if they sort that out.
And they also have the 4:43. They got the correct number up.
Team fouls. UCLA now with 7. Arizona with 1.5, 3 in the entire game. And so the Cats will go for the bonus from now on. Sometimes not having those fouls when you're behind late in the game can work against you as well.
Your old buddy Al McGuire espoused that theory many years ago.
Williams, and this is the front end of a chance to chip away by 2 more.
And he goes zone. With Aflalo out, they're taking that chance. A lot of guys out there can knock him down. Ship on one wing, roll on the other. And of course, Collison deep.
Collison's already set a personal record for most assists in the game with 13. Down to 10 on the clock. Ship,
pretty kick.
Roll for 3.
What a spot up. Location, location. It's not real estate. But being in the right spot, so essential, and then the kick.
Points for UCLA as Michael Roll hits his specialty, a long-range bomb, and it's now UCLA by a dozen, under 4 to go. Buttinger. Radenovich, he's been a quiet man today, and he hits the 2.
Well, that play works because you cut hard. Buttinger brings 2 with him, and then the pop out or drift. And a big fella.
Arizona through the years under Lute Olson, so dominant here on their home court, McKale Arena. But they're
now the danger of the zone now, obviously offensive rebounding, but the time. You can use the clock a little bit more.
Yeah, they're milking it, aren't they? Down to 10 again. Collison looks up at it, 5 seconds.
Now Buttinger's got he does a good job pinching.
Roll, that's a pro 3. That was from way outside. And Michael Roll, as he did against Arizona State on Thursday night, off the bench with 2 clutch trays.
He says they play zone because he is a terrific open shooter, and he's gotten better against man-to-man, Dick.
Well, this Roll didn't need one. All net.
For those who serve others, we serve you. We're TIAA-CREF. With our range of financial products and services, including personalized, objective advice, we have the expertise to help you plan for and live in retirement. So whatever stage future, we can help. TIAA-CREF, financial services for the greater good.
The repeat does for under 17,000.
Michael Roll, the sophomore for UCLA from Laguna Niguel. A couple of long threes. He's averaging 5.5 a game. He gets 6 on 2 shots today and forges the UCLA into its biggest lead of the game, 13 points. They led by 12 in the first half, and then Arizona kicked it in high gear and scored 23. That's the closest that Arizona has been in the entire game. They've never led.
And Dick, they're good on defense, but they're also a strong team. Great upper bodies, wrestle free.
Williams pulls up for a 2. Deadly. Marcus Williams leading the Cats with a 16.7 average, has 15 today.
Now the chance with all the pressure now of some back cuts and some lobs can occur. This team runs a lot of terrific double for Flalo.
So again, Collison, how well he protects the ball outside. Just dribbled easily through the double team. Down to 13 on the shot clock. Spend the time. Clock is the enemy of Arizona at this juncture. 6 to go. Long bomb by Luke Richard Mbamute.
He can step out. You mentioned earlier, over 33%. What a weapon.
Shakur end to end, and he's fouled by Luke Richard.
On
the Prince, Mbamute. Going to go back to the tribe.
He keeps shooting like this, Ben won't be a pauper.
Regal.
Disciplined investing. It isn't about star fund managers. At T. Rowe Price, it's about experienced investment teams that stay the course. For each 1, 5, and 10-year period, 70% of our mutual funds beat their Lipper average. Low-cost mutual funds from T. Rowe Price. Request a complete prospectus or profile with investment objectives, risks, fees, expenses, and other information to read and consider carefully before investing.
Between my 2 phone bills, it's probably about $60 a month.
About $150.
Probably $100 a month.
With Vonage, you get unlimited calls to anywhere in the U.S. and Canada, and all the cool features you could ever want are included. It's just $24.99 a month for unlimited local and long-distance calling, including free calls to
1-800-989-4VON and get 1 month free.
Vonage, a better way to phone for less.
You really should take NyQuil for that cold. It'll relieve your symptoms and help you sleep. Sorry. You'll sleep like a bear. Like a hibernating bear. You'll sleep like
before you sign us up for this reality show?
Yeah.
Give me that.
NyQuil, the nighttime sniffling, sneezing, coughing, aching, fever, best sleep yet. And for nighttime sinus relief, try NyQuil Sinus.
Gravity will propel this Lexus IS over 4,000 feet in a matter of seconds. This Lexus IS will attempt to cover the same distance even faster. The 306 horsepower Lexus IS 350. So much for gravity. Attractive leases available on all 2007 IS models for a limited time at your Lexus dealer.
Can you feel it, Dave?
When Jim Carrey visits Dave.
There's no feeling like it, man.
You never know what's going to happen.
And then you'll see.
And the Daytona 500 winner, all new Monday. Gus Johnson in New York. Vanderbilt continuing to dominate top-ranked Florida. Watch Shane Foster explode on the baseline. Vanderbilt with a huge lead. Time permitting, we'll take you out to the finish of that one.
In Nashville and trying to hand Florida, the top-ranked team, a loss, and that would scramble the top 5-6 teams in the country, wouldn't it? What a big win by Wisconsin again today. The Badgers playing great ball.
Great defense. They reverse the ball beautifully, really make you work on the defensive end, and the trademark of Ben Howland is defense. I mean, the upper body, you had mentioned it earlier, they get immersed defensively. They're physical, they're a presence, they're in the right spot, and they've got great teamwork on that end.
Howland's team #1 for a good period this season, ranked #1 in the nation, and certainly will try to recover from that tough loss at West Virginia without Collison a week ago, and then they came back, rallied from 10 points down against Arizona State to win Thursday night, and currently enjoy the 14-point lead, their largest of the game. Shakur trickles it in.
Arizona State, Herbie Sendick, a tough out for everybody. I mean, they're struggling in the conference, but difficult to play against. I mean, every venue in this league is so hard.
His 18th point of the game, leading Arizona.
And right now they go smaller, a little more pressure. Dillon on the floor. Buttinger out.
Boya collected the rebound, and Dillon with the foul to stop the clock. 2:10 to go. And of course they've got to spend a lot more. That's only their second foul of the second half, and only 4 fouls called on Lute Olson's team in the entire game. And that's been consistent with the year. Lute's teams don't foul. They make more free throws. And
now they're getting into that position. Make sure they get up there quickly.
We're talking about Vandy in Florida. Florida unbeaten in the conference, with Kentucky and Vanderbilt tied for second place. Good year for the Commodores.
Very good year. As you mentioned, it's really a tough place to play. People feel. How about Ole Miss, too? I mean, having a great year. Andy Kennedy's guys. Alabama, the puzzle down there.
Yeah.
Ronald Steele hurt. Well, he is such an outstanding talent, too. Trying to give another.
And Dillon in there, rack up some fouls to get UCLA to the free throw line, where they'll have a chance maybe to miss a few and give Arizona some chances to rally here with 2:02 left.
It's one way to get in the scorebook, isn't it? Be the giveaway foul artist.
Backcourt to Ship, and he's double teamed.
Jump ball.
Oh, they're going to call that a held ball. Good job by Shakur and Dillon. I think Ship was guilty of thinking, well, they're just going to foul me, and relaxed a bit. Instead, the arrow points to Arizona. They get the turnover.
And they double up, and you're trying to the opposite shoulder, sneaking in behind Ship.
Again, Arizona now has committed 5 fouls, so they have to, after this possession, when UCLA next has it, unable to connect inside, and there's Mbamute, and he's fouled. There's number 6. So the next one will finally send UCLA to the line. 1:57 left, and we want to salute Lute Olson's 2 outstanding seniors playing their final home game. They'll have a big ceremony after the game, then they all go to Lute's house with their mothers and fathers and girlfriends, share their experiences. Ivan Radenovic, the Serb, and a brilliant point guard from Philadelphia, Mustafa Shakur.
And he's with the giveaway. Now, you mentioned Lute's book before. In 1923, Arizona beat UCLA in LA. They did not win there until 85-86. Lute brought a team, and Bobby, his late wife, went up to Coach Wooden and asked for an autograph. It's in this book. I got a chance to sneak a peek. Souvenir autograph, and he put it on his wall. It's still on his wall at home. And people would say, why do you have that there? And he said, this was the beginning of what he was able to establish here.
And of course, Wooden, a good friend of Lute's, wrote the foreword for the book. Collison, nice 15s, 15 points, 15 assists, a career high, and 5 for 7 from 3-point range. Radenovic, he just improved every year, this 6'10 senior. The Pac-10 in free throws. There's their top rebounder, their number 3 scorer, Radenovic. Shakur, great point guard. Collison doing most everything right. Only complaints from Holland will be let the clock run out a couple of times.
Well, that's why he's gotten better. You know, Ben tutors him. They stay after one another. Or he stays after him, I should say.
Radenovic slips and falls, loses the ball, but
look at the effort.
On the scramble, it'll be UCLA on the possession arrow. And there's something, as we see Mbamute Aboya, Holland says, you just dream of having one kid that plays so hard, practices so hard, will do anything with his body to win. But I got 2 of them.
It's unbelievable, right? The effort, the coordination, too, on the boards and on screens.
Cameroon kids.
And by the way, how about these numbers? They have UCLA 25 assists for their 31 field goals. You think that's teamwork?
Whew. Coaches like that number.
Sure do.
Well, time running out on Arizona. 1:35 to go here in their final home. Over Aflalo, anticipating Ship being in a different spot. Josh Ship having an outstanding game.
Well, he's just been all over the floor. This is that breakout after great defense by Collison. The back screen. They send it in the right spot. And we keep talking about the upper body strength there, out wrestling and going to the other end with the emphatic completion.
There's the steal by Aflalo, and then he dribbles it off the back. Oh, that, watch out. That was like a football clip.
That was close.
Shakur went ankle. Williams for 3. This won't go down for the Arizona Wildcats. This has been a problem for them throughout the year. A lot of close losses for Arizona where they led with 5-6 minutes to go and couldn't close out the win.
And you know that clip you mentioned, Aflalo just flexed his knee. That was very dangerous.
1:11 to go.
Yeah, but Arizona really has struggled come the last 4 minutes, not being able to make the play that keeps them in it or puts them over the top.
Jump hook not there for Jordan Hill. And the foul by Buttinger on Ship. Ship a chance to match his career high as he has 22, his high 24. Phil Mickelson. Well, he said that he's found the magic with that driver and keeping it in the fairway. And you know, once he gets it on board that he can put the ball. And he's got a 2-shot lead over Padraig Harrington at the former LA Open, now the Nissan Open at Riviera. 6 holes played by the leaders, and we'll take you to that action immediately following the final buzzer here in Tucson.
And Harrington, the great
Padraig.
Stick it in. But you've got Mickelson's short game, I'm told.
Oh, yeah. Very
Feathery
short.
touch.
Almost everything I hit went short.
Out
goes the rookie Hill to a spattering of applause, and Ship matches his career high as a Bruin with his 24th point.
Well, this offseason for Hill is going to be special. Terrific talent come next year.
Williams, oh, what a rejection by Aboya. Did he climb the ladder? Yeah, last week the Bruins so disappointed, fell way behind at West Virginia, then rallied, made it a game, and of course the nation saw that game, and it dropped UCLA from 1, 2, or 3 all the way down to 7. Well, they've made amends here in Arizona today against a very good Wildcat team.
Well, Ben knows it only counts at the end of the year. That's what he's shooting for. Keep getting better, and this kid's one of the reasons they are better. Great decision making. His ability to break the D down with the bounce and then find his partners has been extraordinary.
With 2 at the bank, down to 20 seconds to go. This will be the first time in 20 years that Arizona has lost 5 home games. Williams with an easy lay-in with 11.4. UCLA impressively by 15 with 11 seconds left.
When I signed up for Vonage, I was able to keep my phone number, and then when I moved, I was able to take that with me.
Call quality is the utmost. And with Vonage, it's perfect.
Vonage and reliability, that just kind of goes hand in hand.
It's just $24.99 a month for unlimited local and long-distance calling, including free calls to Canada and Europe.
Get 1 month free. Call 1-800-989-4VON.
Vonage, a better way to phone for less.
Well, our jury was ready to duke it out. They were fighting for Darren Collison, but our Chevrolet players of the game, Josh Ship with 24, 10 for 14 score. His final home game scored 17. In recognition, Chevrolet makes a $1,000 contribution to each university. America's brand supports America's best. Chevy, an American revolution.
Our jury didn't like the shot clock violation, I guess.
Oh, I guess they did take a point off for that.
They've got a lot of guys, a lot of answers.
And Arizona will not foul now. The final seconds tick away. And UCLA with back in Arizona, sweep of state in Arizona. They hadn't done that 2 years in a row and since 1983-84. Ship with 24 leads the Bruins. Secure 17 for Arizona. UCLA wins it here in Tucson, and we go to New York and Gus Johnson.
All right, Dick, UCLA now 8-1 versus ranked teams this year. Their only loss to Oregon. Don't forget, a reminder, third-round coverage of the Nissan Open is coming up here on CBS. And we've got a pretty big upset brewing. Vanderbilt, one team in the land. Here's Craig Bowler-Jack and Clark Kellogg from Nashville.
Here in Nashville, Vanderbilt, a minute 26 away from upsetting #1 ranked Florida. 82, make it 83-68. Craig Bowler-Jack, Clark Kellogg. Noah goes to the bench along with the other starters. And listen to this crowd at Memorial Gymnasium. With 14 points, they bring out Derek Byers, 24 on the night. They clocked only the 3rd loss of the season for the Gators, and as you just mentioned, this team's far from, well, let's just say they'll be here from.
Oh, yeah.
As March Madness is just around the corner.
They got outplayed today, but they're still an outstanding team. Excellent chance to still accomplish all of their goals. A very impressive game here for Vanderbilt. Extremely impressive at both ends of the floor.
83-70, under a minute to play. Terrific defensive pressure by Vanderbilt. Drake the rebound off the miss. The other part of this story, three-point shots by knocking down 10 of 21. Last touch down of bounds by the Gators. And we have 30 seconds to play. And Clark, you better hold on to your hat. This place is going to erupt. Today's Chevy players of the game, Al Horford from Florida with 13 points, 11 rebounds, a double-double. Byers with 24 and 8. And in recognition of their determination and outstanding play, Chevy will make a $1,000 General Scholarship Fund. America's brand supports America's best. Chevy, an American revolution. How about this? Final seconds. Vanderbilt will jump to 18 and 8. The Gators drop to 24 and 3. And the magic of Memorial Coliseum. Vanderbilt upsets Florida. For Clark Kellogg, Craig Bowerjack, we say so long from Nashville, where our final score, Vanderbilt in an upset over #1 ranked Florida, 83-70. And coming up next, live third-round coverage of the Nissan Open, presentation of CBS Sports, home of the men's NCAA basketball championship.